Hey there guys, this is B Junior from Endurance Productions coming back at you with another edition of Horror Vlog today. Just to bring others up to speed, if you haven't seen the Horror Vlog series thus far, to put it simply, it's just a basic vlog series that I do. It's no fancy intro, no editing done in these videos. It's just me sitting in front of the camera talking about a different topic each time in or around the horror genre. Without further delay, give you a little background here. The other night, my wife and I were talking about a new miniseries that was coming on television. Then it kind of branched off into another conversation about some older TV shows that used to come on that we really liked, and kind of going down memory lane about some videos and things like that, and different TV shows. Well, it kind of popped inside my head. The next topic for horror vlog series that I wanted to do was going to be on an old TV show that didn't stay on too long, but I rather enjoyed the TV show. And this kind of goes along with all the Nightmare on Elm Street trailer hype that's going on right now. I've even done a response video about my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. Riho, Magnifico, Ricky Shore, Runk. I mean, everybody's doing their Halloween videos out there right now. So basically, I wanted to kind of do the next horror vlog series on a little TV show that came on in the late 80s called Freddy's Nightmares. Of course, everybody that's usually been around horror genre for a while knows about this series, but a lot of the new generation probably has not ever seen most or all of the episodes because it doesn't really air in syndication much anymore. It was only on, to my knowledge, about from 1988 to 1990. It came out around about the time of probably about Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is what's coming to mind. Around about the height of where Freddy Krueger was becoming the mainstream, where it didn't matter even if you didn't know his name, you knew it had something to do with Nightmare on Elm Street. Any kid on the street saw the glove or the red and green sweater or the hat, the burned face, they knew it had something to do with a horror movie. So at that point, that's when Freddy became like had the game show host one-liners and about every movie at that point afterwards. And I don't know, it was just about the height of Nightmare on Elm Street, the original series put out by New Line Cinema. But around this time, in between the movies of that era, of that point in the late 80s, they approached Robert Englund to do basically what I would consider an anthology series on television, produced by New Line Television, that was going to be sort of like a la Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, with Freddy kind of mixed in there a little bit. He was not necessarily the Crypt Keeper. He would intro the show each week, and he would kind of set the story up. But every once in a while, he would take part in an episode in either a dream sequence or taking somebody out in some kind of weird way, I don't know. It was just a great little time, just a little bit of history in there around the height of Nightmare on Elm Street time frame that, I don't know, I just felt compelled to do a video about and talk about it a little bit. I really enjoyed the TV show, and the bad part about this whole thing is, to my knowledge, it's not been released on Region 1 DVD, which has been a recent rant about the Phantasm 2 DVD I did recently. It's kind of got, this video kind of kills a lot of birds with one stone. Region 1 has not released this DVD, and it's been released, I think a handful of the episodes have been released on VHS in the US some years ago. But and also in Region 2 in Ireland or UK, they have released an apportionment, like a little handful of episodes on DVD overseas in Region 2 format. But I'm eagerly awaiting a Region 1 box set or something. Hopefully with the new Nightmare on Elm Street coming out next year, it might create enough interest where they'll put this out finally. I've been looking for this for years to come out. Now, I've read and done a little research online. I know you can probably find bootlegs somewhere of the whole series, lower quality bootlegs in most cases, or in fact you might be able to find some kind of overseas box set that's been created. I haven't really done a whole lot of research, but I would love to get my hands on a set because I really enjoyed that show. I guess I should say what I really enjoyed about it. I just remember being a bit younger, of course, and whenever it was either Freddy Krueger or a Friday the 13th coming out every year. It was just a really great time for the 80s horror movies. was like the golden age was starting to, it was in the twilight of it. It was starting to phase out a little bit, getting on into the 90s. But I believe it came on, I'm thinking it came on either late Friday nights or Saturday nights where I lived. I'm thinking it did, because I remember watching it on the weekends. I remember staying up, you had to stay up late to see it. And because they ran it at a late air time, because back then they could get away with more as far as censorship. They could get away with more racy stuff, scantily clad women, and subject matter, even language for that matter. It was just a great time, because I remember getting the pillow up and just laying on the floor and watching Freddy's Nightmares, and had a cool little intro, showed the Elm Street sign, and had some little cheesy 80s rock riffs behind it, and a little guitar there, and Freddy would come out and he would do his regular thing, a la Crypt Keeper, sort of. He would kind of say, this is what the show's going to be about, and give his little one-liner of the week. And it was just, I don't know, when you're that age and you're really into Nightmare on Elm Street, it was just a really great time to be around and be witness to it. You know? That's why I say I wish I could get it on DVD, because it would really be fun to go back in time a little bit and watch those episodes. Sort of like the Tales from the Crypt ones I bought recently. It's been a marvelous time. Oh man, I used the word marvelous. How gay is that? Anyway, but point being, it was really a great time to go back a little bit and watch Tales from the Crypt, and kind of catch up a little bit on some older episodes, or even catch some that I don't remember seeing, for that matter. All in all, just kind of, you know, reminiscing a little bit. They had one thing I did research here a little bit, folks. I went through Wikipedia and found some cast members that were on some of the episodes before they got real famous. It was really neat, because I don't remember Brad Pitt being on there, but supposedly Brad Pitt, Lori Petty, they went on to have basic, you know, Lori Petty kind of went on a little bit, but Brad Pitt, everybody knows who Brad Pitt is. He was in an episode. It has George Lazenby in one of the episodes. George Lazenby played James Bond in between the Sean Connery years. Tracy Walter, he's a character actor. You've probably seen in Silence of the Lambs and in bit parts, Batman, and just a little wiry kind of fellow. You'll notice him if you ever look him up. Just, you know, the list goes on. There's a long list of, you know, Morris Chestnut. He was in Boys in the Hood, I believe. You know, just different actors that were kind of looking for work during that time. And I believe Laura Park Lincoln from Friday the 13th Part 7, she played in a couple of episodes, if I'm not mistaken, that were memorable episodes. So, you know, not to blather on too much about it, but it's just a great little anthology TV series that I don't really see too many YouTubers talking about much, because there's not too much hype going on with it. Everybody's looking forward to the remake movie and, you know, things like that, so there's not been much talk going on. So I thought, you know, I'll slip a little video in there and see if anybody wants to talk about it. So getting more importantly to the most important part of Horror Vlog, just going to leave it up to you guys at this point. I'm going to turn it over to you, let you make your sorry guys, I thought I had a problem with my camera there. That was strange. Sorry about that. As I said, no editing. You're going to get the unedited, uncensored version, the director's cut of Horror Vlog, and all the discrepancies therein. But what I was getting to is, more importantly, the most important part of Horror Vlog is to turn it over to you, my viewers, and let you guys make a comment, video response, whatever you feel like doing. Tell me your thoughts on Freddy's Nightmares. You know, what do you think about it? Did you watch it, or have you not watched it yet and would like to watch it? One thing I would like to piggyback or to put on the tail end of this video, guys, I'm a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan. I always have and always will be, because it was part of my childhood, and I really relished, I really enjoyed those memories. If you guys know of a good place to get either a bootleg or you know, a bootleg or some kind of release of these episodes from this TV show, I want the full set, but if you can tell me a link, a website, if they're moderately priced, I'm in the market to buy them, because I don't really see them coming to DVD anytime soon. But if I can get all of them on DVD and they're decent quality, shoot, I mean, that's good enough for me. So I put it to you guys, not only with your comments and video responses, I'm going to give you triple duty. Let me know if you guys know of a place to get the Freddy's Nightmares TV show set. I don't mind buying it bootleg, used, whatever, as long as it's watchable. So there you go. Freddy's Nightmares, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is B Junior from Endurance Productions Horror Vlog 6. Freddy's Nightmares. Signing off for now. Take care, guys.